matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Dropping back, it's Garrett. He escapes the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. This play from the pistol formation. And the single back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A gain makes it second and medium. The defense with more pre-snap movement. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Running play called on third and short. And the Seminoles pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The Noles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Handoff in a single back formation. Past the 30. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Noles. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. That LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Short pass finds the tight end. Puts into space at the 50. Look out, off and running. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Garrett. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the receiver. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. He finds some space. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He'll take a deep shot here. The tight end makes the catch downfield.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And that's good enough for a first down.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass. It's Garrett. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And that sets up a return. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's a shotgun run call. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The defense showing blitz here. Back to throw. It's Garrett. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. He'll hand it off. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Touchdown, Knowles. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw. It's Garrett. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Garrett. Takes a shot at the end zone. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, but still trailed by 3 touchdowns, 28-7.
That makes the score Florida State 28, LSU 7.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offense.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Garrett. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Turns it loose downfield. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time the defense steps up and makes a play.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. They'll give it to the running back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this 3rd quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Garrett. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Oh, he's bringing it back.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier tackled there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Catch made just enough for first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Solid gain there. It sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
The Seminoles line up with a 1st and goal.
Black 24. Black 24. Get set. Get set.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Back to pass. It's Garrett. Fires it on the move. Wide open downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Belly stutter. Come on, set.
Ball handed off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Nice throw caught for a completion. That play will move the sticks and set him up first down at the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Garrett. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass caught inside the 15. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, what can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab!
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Sims. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but where I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking deep on the scramble. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Looking to pass. It's Garrett. Lets it fly to the wideout. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
The punting unit on the field after the 3rd down incompletion. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Single back, takes the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it here. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to play at what has been a beatdown so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's got it in the open. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Moles. There was no catching him that time.
That's another touchdown for these guys, and they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. To the air, it's Garrett. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it falls incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looking to chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down after that previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He breaks free.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
And the Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Razor, razor. Here we go.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not floundering back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems... The offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
And they'll bring him down after a short game. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal.
Easy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
Florida State 56, LSU 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. That LSU offense back onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking downfield, it's Garrett. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
First down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw up behind the receiver.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Wide open downfield. And we're able to get him down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Scanning the field, it's Garrett. The pass rush closing in. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Grinding away with the running game. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Get set, get set. Go.
Here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle to be expected to come down to the final minutes. Looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
On the double.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. Breaks an open space. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.